You're listening to Life with Herpes, and this is episode 18. Hello, and welcome to today's episode with Life with Herpes. I'm your host, Alexandra Harbushka, and I'm excited to be here with you. So today, I want to tell a story about something it dawned on me. Actually, before I get into the story, okay, I want to make sure, are you a part of the Life with Herpes Facebook group? I hope so. Come on over, hang out, say hi. Go to lifewithherpes.com to sign up. It's on the homepage, and I do manually accept you, so it's not you click a button and you're automatically in, because it is a secret group. So the secret group requires me to actually manually add someone. So it will take maybe 24 to 48 hours, but yeah, go on ahead over to Life with Herpes and join our Facebook group. I want to meet you. I want to say hi. I want to know what's up. I want to know your story. I want to know how life is. I want to know all that stuff. Okay, so today I want to talk about, no pun intended, but why herpes really hurts. So I know when I'm saying that, you're going like, hello, Alexandra, that's Captain Obvious. Obviously, we know why herpes hurts. It's painful, right? It's painful. It's in your genital region. You sit down. If you wear a thong, that's uncomfortable. If you play sports, maybe it gets in the way, and the whole thing, right? I get it. Totally get why it hurts. But I want to go more on an emotional level of why herpes really hurts emotionally, because I would beg to differ that the emotional hurt is more than the physical hurt. I don't know. What do you think? Excuse me when I took a sip of my Pellegrino here. But yeah, so what do you think? Do you think it is more of a physical pain or an emotional pain? I 100% believe that the physical pain does not even compare to the emotional pain. One reason is the physical pain does go away, right? Like, depending on how long you have an outbreak, it does go away. My favorite analogy for that is every storm runs out of rain. Every herpes blister does heal up and go away, right? But the fact that you still have the virus, that never goes away. And the emotional baggage that goes with having the herpes virus never goes away. So as I was compiling ideas for today's episode, I realized that when we are diagnosed with herpes, we get that phone call, or however it is you learn, whether your wife tells you she's been having an affair and she has herpes, your husband tells you I have herpes, you find out from your gynecologist or your primary physician, whatever it is, the shock of finding out there's nothing like it. And when you find that out, your immediate response is, I did something wrong. What did I do? I did something wrong. What did I do to deserve this? And my opinion of that is because of what we have put on, because we have attached herpes to sex. But I don't want to go down that path right now. What I want to go down is the thought of, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. And what happens is, emotionally, we go back to the point of being a child. When we go, oh my gosh, I did something wrong, right? And we've done plenty of things wrong, right? Whether it was intentional or not intentional. But that's part of a learning process. Now, what I'm not saying is we've done plenty of things wrong. I'm not saying that getting herpes is wrong. So I want to clarify that. Getting herpes is not wrong. This is my whole point of this podcast. So when we find out and we go to that childlike thought of, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. Oh no, what's going to happen? You are scared. You are trembling. Then comes the shame. I'm ashamed. I deserved this. I did something wrong. You go to that wanting to please phase. Oh my gosh, what have I done? I got to make this right. What did I do? You're confused. Like, how did this happen to me? And the bottom line is terrified. Absolutely terrified. So what I want to clarify is you did nothing wrong. Okay? You did absolutely nothing wrong. And the idea to think that you are doing something right, and so therefore you'll be rewarded for it, and the people that don't have herpes did something right. No, that there's not a right and wrong. You're not being punished for this. This is not a punishment. How many stories have we heard? Or I will say I have, because I am always researching herpes stories. I am always researching. I read about it. It's like my number one reading hobby at this point in my life. By the way, it's really funny to sit next to me on a plane because I'm always reading about herpes and people are like, what is this girl reading? It's funny. Okay, side note. But anyways, so I was reading a story and this one woman said that she did everything right. And this is in her story. I did everything right. I was a virgin. I got married as a virgin. I trusted my husband and he had an affair and I got herpes. How is this possible? I did everything right. And my point in this is it doesn't matter if you did something right or wrong. And we don't want to, I don't even want to say you're doing something right or wrong. I don't even want to say that. It's life. It's a bunch of choices. The fact of the matter is every time you have sex, you're at the risk of creating a pregnancy or creating or catching an STD, catching, if that's even the right way to put it, of getting an STD. I don't want to use the word catching like we're getting something bad. I mean, really and truly, the only way to guarantee 100% guarantee that you do not have an STD or pregnancy is abstinence. And that is not realistic. And that is not at all what I am trying to say here either. There's life is short. Like, enjoy. Sex is it is part of life. It's like eating, right? It's like going to the bathroom. It's like sleeping. It's a part of life. It's things that we do. And so to deny yourself that is absolutely wrong as well. Sorry, I don't want to go back to wrong and right, but what I'm saying is don't deny yourself this. The fact of the matter is the virus does not care if you did something, quote, right, or did something, quote, wrong. The virus is its own being and it wants to survive. It wants to pass. It doesn't want to die out with you. It wants to go to someone new, right? Just think if you were that virus, you'd want to go find someone new. Can't really blame it, right? It's just trying to survive. It's trying to find a new host. So again, to get back to my personal opinion of why herpes really hurts, it's not the physical pain. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Is it a pain when you have an outbreak? Yeah, but it's, kind of like having your period. It's kind of like, oh, okay, I have my period. Okay. Like you just make a little adjustment with your day. That's all. Really is all that it is. It should not be this huge emotional pain that hurts our ego, that hurts our soul, that hurts our spirit, that we let our dreams, ambitions, everything go out the window. That is absolutely want to talk about doing something wrong, that's the wrong thing to do. That is becoming a victim to a silly little virus that we can't even see. It's microscopic. Letting this stupid virus control your life. And that's what hurts. That's really the pain. That's where it is. It's letting all of your dreams and ambitions go out the door because you did what was normal. You had sex. And whatever story you tell, whatever your story is, whether it's, oh, I did everything right. It was, I love this person, I trust this person, or it was, gosh, I was promiscuous. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment here. It's 100% okay to do whatever it is you want to do. Doesn't mean that it's right for somebody else. But the point I'm trying to say here is don't be a victim. Don't let the choice to enjoy life, which is sex, it's one of the greatest pleasures, right? Don't let it hurt you. Don't let having this herpes virus hurt you and your life and your goals and your ambition and your love life and your dating life and the ability, if you want to be a parent and you want to have kids, like, no, if you have the virus, it doesn't disable you or me in any way possible. It doesn't at all. It just requires an extra conversation before you have sex. That's it. Just a conversation. Okay. Gosh, I got off on this. So just realize when you have those, and it happens to me. Don't get me wrong. It was like, I don't know, maybe like 3 years I didn't have an outbreak, which was awesome. So 3 years, and then I got one. And I remember I spent the weekend almost, I felt like Eeyore. I had that cloud over me. I was depressed. I cried. I was angry. I was pissed off. I was, the whole thing. I was just miserable about it. And that, to me, is what really hurts. Not the physical pain of the herpes virus. It's easier said than done, I know, but just make that choice in your head to not be that victim. Don't let it control you. All right. So I got emotional on this one. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you thought of this. Head on over to the Facebook group. We can chat about it. And I'll continue to add stories. Again, my personal stories I read or read. As I'm talking to you, I have more stuff that's coming up that I want to talk about, but I don't want to cross over to episodes and go on from there. So if you have not downloaded your free 9 home remedies, gosh, I need to write this down in front of me. It's like the longest title ever, and I can't believe I can't even remember what my own title is, which is kind of funny. But it's like, it's the 9 home remedies I wish I would have known when I was diagnosed with herpes. And I do use it myself. These are all things I use, and I refer back to it because you know how sometimes when you're in the moment, you forget what you're supposed to do. I know, again, Captain Obvious, but sometimes you forget. So anyways, I go back, I reference it. I just want you to have it so you can keep it in your back pocket and use it, share it with maybe your lover if he or she has herpes as well. Okay, have an awesome rest of your day. I cannot wait to see you on the next episode and the next release. And just, yeah, have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye.